In a grand castle perched high on a sparkling hill, there lived a young princess named Melody. Her days were filled with shimmering light and soft, lilting songs, for Melody's world was as magical as her name. Around the castle, magic lingered like the scent of blooming roses. By her side were her dearest friends, Lumina, a swan as graceful as a moonlit ripple, Bramble, a cheeky squirrel who could chatter for hours, and Orion, a little owl so wise that even the stars seemed to seek his counsel. Yet it wasn't just her songs that made her beloved, it was her heart. Melody was kind, brave, and endlessly curious. Together, the young princess and her loyal companions filled their days with exploration. The castle grounds, with their rose-covered arches and groves of whispering trees, were alive with secrets. But the greatest mysteries of all lay in the enchanted forest that stretched beyond, a glittering sea of green where every shadow and sunbeam seemed to hold a story. One bright morning, as the sun painted the dew-laden garden in 1,000 tiny rainbows, Melody wandered near the castle's waterfall. The cascading water sparkled like a curtain of diamonds, its sound as soothing as a lullaby. But today, something was different. A shimmer caught her eye. Just beyond the tumbling stream, it seemed as if the water didn't just flow, but parted, revealing a secret she had never noticed before. "Come quickly," Melody called to her friends, her voice a mix of excitement and wonder. Lumina, Bramble, and Orion gathered at her side, eyes wide with curiosity. Together they stepped behind the waterfall, which glittered like sunlight caught in crystal. What they found stole their breath. A hidden passage, lined with twinkling stones and wildflowers that glowed in soft hues of amber and violet. "What is this place?" Bramble asked, darting ahead, his tail flicking with excitement. "A secret waiting to be uncovered," Orion replied with a knowing hoot. Melody smiled, her heart tingling with anticipation. "Come on," she urged, her voice as joyous as a bird's first song of spring. And so, hand in paw, wing in hand, the quartet ventured into the passage, each step uncovering more of its mesmerizing beauty. As they walked, a soft melody seemed to float through the air, wrapping around them like a warm breeze. The passage opened into a magical clearing. Here, ancient trees stood like guardians, their leaves shimmering in time with the gentle harmonies that filled the space. Butterflies flitted in an elegant dance, their wings creating patterns that seemed almost musical. Melody couldn't help herself. Inspired by the magic all around her, she began to sing softly. In a castle made of dreams where magic flows like streams, with animal friends so dear, adventures always near, we laugh beneath the twinkling skies where every moment flies. In our magical kingdom, let your heart arise. The melody wove itself into the clearing, deepening the harmony of the singing trees and dancing butterflies. Even Lumina, usually so composed, spread her shimmering wings and twirled, adding her graceful movements to the music. For a moment, it felt as though the entire world was made of song. But as the music settled, something curious happened. The light shifted, casting elongated shadows across the clearing. In these shadows, they saw a golden glow emerging ahead. Bramble's ears twitched. "What's that?" he asked, hopping forward. "It looks like," Melody began, stepping closer, "an archway." The glow came from an ivy-draped stone arch that stood like a portal to another realm. Beyond its curve, the air shimmered like the surface of a dream. As the group approached, a voice deep and kind called out, "Greetings, travelers." From the light stepped a figure, a spirit as radiant and gentle as moonlight. Its form shimmered, made of stardust and the soft rustle of leaves. "You have found the gateway of harmonies," the spirit said. "Few reach this place, for it opens only to those with hearts full of song." Melody's heart swelled with pride and curiosity. "Why are we here?" she asked. The spirit's gaze shifted to her companions, then back to her. "Because great adventures call to those whose hearts are tuned to the melodies of courage and kindness. Beyond this gateway lies a treasure, a locket of magic. Once sung to life, it amplifies the music of hope, spreading light through even the darkest times." At the mention of the treasure, Melody exchanged eager glances with her friends. "We'll find it," she promised, her voice steady with determination. "Your journey will not be easy," the spirit warned. "But remember, it is not the locket that brings the true magic. It is the heart of those who seek it." With that, the spirit faded and the archway opened, leading them into a wonderland of rolling meadows and winding paths. Each step closer to the treasure brought new challenges. At one point, a magical maze of vines tried to trap them, but with a song of trust and ingenuity, they found their way through. At another, a mischievous breeze scattered the path's glowing markers, but Orion, with his keen night vision, guided them forward. All the while, Melody and her friends sang, their harmonies lightening their spirits and unraveling the puzzles that faced them. Together, they moved forward, their hearts filled with song and the promise of adventure guiding their way. Finally, they reached a garden of roses so vibrant it felt like they had stepped into a living painting. And there, nestled among the blooms, was the locket, its surface etched with notes that seemed to hum with a quiet melody. Melody reached for it, her hands trembling slightly. As she lifted the locket, its light enveloped them, its magic transforming the world around them. The air filled with music so joyous, even the stars seemed to listen. For a moment it felt as though light itself was singing. When the magic finally settled, Melody held the locket to her chest, a soft smile on her lips. "We did it," she whispered. As they returned to the castle, the locket's melody sang in her heart, a reminder of all they had discovered and all they had overcome. That evening, as the sun dipped behind the sparkling hill, Melody stood on her balcony and sang. Her voice, amplified by the locket, carried across the land, filling every corner of the kingdom with hope and harmony. And so, Princess Melody's enchanted adventures continued. With her friends beside her and her songs lighting the way, every day was a new chapter in the grand melody of her life. In her magical kingdom, where the air itself seemed to hum with possibility, her story unfolded as a symphony of courage, friendship, and boundless wonder, a song she would sing forevermore.